caught up in your lap. Like, is you coming home? Is you out with her? I don't care long as you here by 10:30. No later than drop them draws. Give me what I want. What's up, you guys? So I'm back with another video, and as you guys can already tell from the title, this video is going to be on my personal construction of lace wigs and how I make them. So I know some people like for their hair to be thinner, some like it thicker, and for me personally, I like to use 3 to 4 bundles and a frontal whenever I make my units. And this hair was sent to me by a company. I'm gonna put like the information on the hair in another video link. I'm gonna put it like right here, so you guys should go check out that video before you start watching this one. And also, the hair is very nice. I've had it for about a couple months now because, like I said, I made the wig a while ago. I just never filmed the intro and outro for the video, but here it is. So I'm not gonna ramble because this video may be kind of long, maybe not, probably like 10 minutes. But yeah, so just go ahead and stay tuned. So I start by taking BW2 bleach and 30 volume developer, and then I just mix those in the purple bowl until I get like a creamy consistency. And what you see me doing here is just spraying the baby hairs out of the way so I don't accidentally bleach those. And so now I'm just bleaching the knots on the frontal, and you want to have a really light hand when you do this because you don't want the bleach to seep through and then like go onto the hair and then bleach the hair as well. And so you just want to get like a really thick coating on there and just make sure that it's all smoothed out and that you didn't miss any spots. And once you're done with that, you're gonna cover it with aluminum foil so it can process a little bit faster. And I let it process for about 45 minutes or so. And then you see me here just neutralizing the frontal. So you need to buy neutralizing shampoo so you can stop the bleaching process on the frontal. And then I wash it like 1 to 2 times and then, you know, rinse it out like normal. And then I follow up with Shimmer Lights shampoo, blonde and silver, and this kind of like tones down the brassy color, like the orangish color that you normally would get after you bleach something. So it just tones it down. And then I just followed up with Tresemme Curly Hydration shampoo or conditioner, and I just rinse that through the hair once or twice, and then the whole washing process is done. And then what you see me doing here is kind of thinning out some pieces of the frontal. And I know that you normally pluck just the baby hairs, but also you need to pluck like some of the hairs that are not directly on the edges, so you will give it like the thin to full effect that you see here. And after that, you're gonna need a wig cap and then just a threading needle. I prefer to use the curved needle so it helps me not poke myself as much. And I just like the nude color cap, I don't know, just because it reminds me of a scalp, so I just chose that one. I'm pretty sure you can use the black one as well. And what you see me doing here is threading the needle and then tying the ends in a knot so it doesn't come out when you start sewing. And then what I'm doing here is I'm just beginning to sew the frontal onto the wig cap. And I know most people use like the lace wig caps, but I didn't have one on hand, and the wig cap actually was beneficial for me because it allowed me to actually like stretch it out to where it'll fit me perfectly and it's still snug. So I think this version of making a wig can fit pretty much anybody. And now I'm just like tying it off in a knot so it doesn't come out. And then I'm just continuing to do the same sewing, you know, routine all the way up until I finish the wig pretty much. So it's pretty easy. Once you learn how to sew and thread the needle and do the fold over method, then you're good. And like how I sew it down is I will go underneath the weft and the wig cap, and then you just see me like folding over the thread. So pretty much it's creating a knot as I go. So to me that's a lot, that's a simpler way of doing it instead of constantly sitting there and like wrapping it around the needle and then tying it. And the fold over method is once you get to one edge of the process, you just like fold the track over and then you just continue to sew, so you don't have to cut the track, so you can just reuse the bundles. And then you can see that I'm almost done sewing here. So towards the end of the process, all I did was line up the two tracks as close to each other as I could. So the left side is the frontal and then the right side is just the weave, pretty much, the bundles. And I just got it as close to the edge as possible. And that's pretty much it. Like, it's really simple, in my opinion, to make a wig once you learn how to sew. I actually sewed the bundle into the frontal so it wouldn't come out. So that's another way of kind of securing the whole unit. And once you finish up, that's pretty much the whole process of making a wig. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Please let me know if you guys have any questions. You guys can leave the comments down below and I will be sure to respond as soon as possible. And yeah, if you guys have any tips, you can also leave those down below. And thanks for watching.